Hello, everyone. Good evening to everyone. Thank you so much for joining in tonight or this evening. Thank you. Our dear lovely participants, parents, chief guests, our teachers, principals, students. What a journey we had, right? What a journey we had, right from the early qualifications to various. And today we have come to a stage of the final level of maths competition where we are going to hear the winners, right? So without any further delay, let me just go ahead with the show tonight. Well, in this competition, we had 1,000 plus students. Do you know? We had 1,000 plus students. And I was surprised to see all your lovely students coming to this stage where we had students right from up north in Punjab, Delhi, Gujarat, West Bengal, Orissa, Karnataka, to down south of Tamil Nadu and Kerala and even Maharashtra. So we had students from across India. Wow. And look, here we are today, the top 10 finalists from each section today. And there are many students who are watching us live on Facebook and YouTube at this point of time as we talk. So I want to thank all the dearest and lovely students for what you have done. And I believe that somewhere or the other, you guys could be a greater person who could change the future for tomorrow. All right. Now, let me just talk about a little bit of UpHemi. And I think there's still more to talk regarding UpHemi. But then before even that, the name of UpHemi, it took us about a week for us to finalize. Hemi, how many of us love cars, right? We all love cars. I mean, I specifically like cars. And a few of my friends who knows me, I think they would say that I like cars. So Hemi is a German engine. What is it? German engine which gives 100% combustion power. And that's why we add up to it. And 100% is what we want you guys to achieve it. All right, so I have few delegates and guests who are going to talk to us this evening, to our dear students who are going to watch us on the Zoom call, principals, the teachers, and others who are going to watch us on the Zoom call, as well as I have people who are going to watch us live. So as we are going ahead, we have few of the delegates from India to overseas. And before even we begin, before even I start, I would ask Emily to just share and talk a little bit of our first guest of this evening, who's also a dear and a lovely friend of mine. So over to you, Emily.
Thank you, John. Good evening to our dear chief guests, our principals, our parents, students, and thank you everyone for being with us today. It's a great pleasure to welcome such a noble personality as our chief guest tonight, Mazhar Hashmi. Mazhar leads the technology business of Forrester India. He is a trusted advisor to C-suite of tech companies and help them reinvent themselves in ever-changing business environment. He has extensively worked with startups as well as large companies to solve complex business problems. In a career span over 2 decades, Mother has worked in many capacities, including scientist, software developers, management consultant, entrepreneurs, and international business leader in reputed organizations. He has a degree in management engineering and advanced certification from ISC. I would like Mazhar to share his thoughts about with us, with the family. Thank you.
Thank you, Emily, and thank you, John. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Good. Well, first of all, thank you for the very, very generous introduction. I know most of you here are already very smart. I don't want to bore you with what exactly I do, but all I can say is I get paid to talk. Right? I speak, but underneath that, there's a very big thing. I help solve problems that you guys are expert in, and I was told that this was a very, very uh, complicated and a complex process, and you have scaled through all of it, and you've come here. So congratulations. I was not that smart, honestly. I barely made it here. But one thing I realized was I could have done a lot better. Things that you can do. And I'm also told that this is regarding mathematics. We all shared mathematics in schools, honestly. The most dreadful subjects. I always had a feeling that they're teaching some kind of sorcery or something with all the fancy symbols. But as you grow up, you realize that mathematics is, or science for that matter, uh, is not something that we cannot use in our daily life. I mean, I always wondered, what I'm gonna do with learning quadratic equation when I was in school, or possibly a Pythagoras or maybe a Bernoulli's equation when I was doing my engineering. But imagine if you grow up. I'll give you a very small example. Um, you throw a ball while playing cricket, and someone just runs and catches it. It seems a very normal thing for you, like just throw a ball. Someone just like looks at the ball and just goes and catches it. But you know what has happened? There are many science and mathematics in the whole process of like someone throwing a ball at you and just you going out and catching it. There's an angle, there's a force. Uh, your mind is actually just by looking at the amount of time that the ball was in your opponent's hand, figure out the distance, figure out the force, and made you kind of aware about the distance and the time that you need to react to go ahead and catch it. Just a small act, but there are so many mathematics and science in it. What we don't do is we don't realize that there is so much of a science and mathematics that we can apply in our daily lives. Um, Cutting a pizza into four to finding out how to best uh, solve a particular problem. Anything and everything can be done through math and science. Uh, it is not only related to your subjects or textbooks or things that you can do to score marks. These are the things that you can actually do, and that's exactly what I do. When Emily was introducing me, and she was talking about solving a complex business problem, and it's a business problem. It is about how I can help organizations make money, but or economics or commerce. But everything boils down to basic equation, and that's exactly what math teaches us, right? So I don't want to bore you with what are the things that you shouldn't do. You guys are smart enough. There are only two messages that I want to give you guys today. Uh, the first is find the difference between knowledge and wisdom. You know what's the difference between knowledge and wisdom? Tomato is a fruit, this knowledge. Not putting that in a fruit salad, that's wisdom. So there are things that you know that that should work for you. You know that a certain amount of information, but how are you going to use that information for your benefit? That's wisdom. So what you should really think about is wisdom and not necessarily knowledge, because there's a difference between, in our business term, there's a difference between, we call it data and insights. Data is pure raw data, and insight is what you make out of the data. So whenever you're thinking about something, always think about, how you can make wisdom and not knowledge, or not just knowledge. Second thing I want to leave you is uh, we call in our world we call it abstraction. What is an abstraction? Abstraction is you have a very big problem. You can't. There's a saying. How do you eat an elephant? How anyone knows how to eat an elephant? Bite by bite. You can't eat elephant all at once because it's too big, right? So whenever you look at a big problem, you don't get scared that how am I going to solve it. The very first thing that you should do is you have to break it. You have to obviously understand what the whole thing is, but then you need to break it into smaller ones and then solve all of it and then further integrate it to get the desired result. Right? There's a process that is called critical thinking, which means that you don't necessarily just focus on things that your mind says. People think that it's I take something with my gut feeling. There is nothing called as gut feeling, because the gut feeling comes from many calculation that is happening, behind your mind, and that is basically the various source of information that your mind actually goes around and figures out by itself, or finds out where to get the information, collects it, interprets it, and then apply that information for the benefit. Right? The whole thing happens very fast. Just as you need to train your mind to keep thinking on those lines. All of you are very smart, and that's why you have made it here, obviously. So uh, I'd like to just you guys to focus on two things. The first one that I said, which was focusing more on the wisdom and less on knowledge. I mean, obviously, wisdom comes after once you've acquired the knowledge, but just don't keep the knowledge uh, like data that you know something. Don't just keep things like a factual information, right? It's June is the June is hot is a factual information, but not wearing a sweater is something that you should really think of, correct? So just that's the first thing. Second thing, always being a student of science and math, always uh, go by the method of abstraction. Don't just look at a problem and leave it. But you look at a problem, try to decipher the problem into a smaller problem, and then you take it. There is no problem in the world that can't be solved. Anything and everything can be solved. And if a problem that cannot be solved, uh, finding out that is insoluble itself is a solution to the problem. So I don't want to further bore you with this. So these are the two messages that I had for you guys. Uh, but really honored to be here, and I look forward to the session. Thank you. Thank you, Emily and John.
Thank you, Maza. Thank you so much for those words. What a talk stating that being a problem solver. I think that's fantastic. And then obviously you did speak about not to leave the problem, and then when you look at the problem, take small, and not to take big elephant, but eat elephant, take a big elephant and eat it, but then take small bites or chew a little bit. So which means that as you kids are growing, that's going to be fantastic that you're learning small things. Today, some of you guys are going to be the winners over here, but that doesn't mean that you're going to stop here. Are you? No, right? You're going to go an extra mile, and you're going to go ahead and take that as a success story, and you're going to achieve and try for more, right? That's what we're going to do. And this is a time when we have another friend, another mentor, a tutor, uh, I would say, somebody who stood with me. I would like Emily to just give a quick intro about Dr. Besif Kumaran, who's going to share with, he's also a teacher, he's been a teacher, he's been a principal, he's been working in different India as well as overseas, so he has worked in different areas. So I think I should not be giving a lot of introduction. I think I'll leave that to Emily. What's Emily?
Certainly, John, and thank you so much for giving me the opportunity once again. So we welcome Dr. Shiva Kumaran again over here. And I can just say that Dr. Shiva Kumaran is an amazing person with a talented in the field of teaching. He's a person who can take pressure with a smile in his face. Even if he is a kind of person, like if he's in the middle of lots of things, people will not get to hear or will not able to see what is actually going on with him. He's such a calm and a cool person, and he's a director at UpHemi. He is a qualified MA and English teacher, and he is an excellent human being. Thank you, and over to Dr. Shiv Kumaran, sir.
Wow, what a wonderful evening. Thank you very much, Dr. John and Dr. Emily, for a nice introduction. I'm very happy to meet the young and energetic, vibrant, the generation who is going to lead this world. Yes, my dear friends, a very special evening to all of you once again. So I am very happy, to be here in this special occasion. because now UpHemi is doing wonderful things. Many things they are doing, to make you live, and also they are leading you to right destination. As academician here, I would like to mention you few things so that many things, but still just I would like to uh, tell you about a few things which will be very useful for you. Okay, so many students are completing studies, and they come with the flying colors and state ranks and district ranks. But when we see that really are they are shining in their practical life, or maybe when they go for jobs, or are they able to survive, they face lots of problems, and they not able to go further. When we research on this, we come to know that they learn the monotonous work and just memorizing thing they do, and they don't have the practical the experience which they have to face in the day-to-day life. That's a big problem. So due to that reason, UpHemi, we had a nice research, and we have come with a solution for that. So we not only the academics, we need more than that. When we see the people, those who are very success in their life, and they are many people in the many areas, many they are shining like anything. If you go and find out what is the success story and how they have come to this destination, then we'll come to know that not only academic part, along with the academic, they have accumulated a knowledge in many areas. That is the reason they are shining stars in this present world. Okay, so here I would like to tell you, if you are good in language, you can go for spell bee, English spell bee. If you are good in science, same Olympiads you can go. Am I right? So science Olympiad, maths Olympiads. It's recently one of our students he was in the Asian continent 69th place. I'm very happy to know that, because how it's happening, because they are concentrating, focusing towards that. So the same way now the opportunity is wide open for you. If you are interested in maths, if you are interested in science, you can focus where you can concentrate, and UpHemi helps you. Okay, so many institutions are there, many people are there. They will give only the academic part, but whereas UpHemi is a very good platform for you, because when we go to the station, all of us we go to railway station, and we have to think and plan and decide the destination where we have to reach, where we have to go. Okay, so the train will take you comfortably in a AC coach. We can sleep and nicely we can go and reach the destination. But before that, you have to fix the destination. Then you can reach to the place. The same way, UpHemi is ready to take you, lead you and take you to your destination. But you need to have the destination. So the destination, who is going to fix the destination? That's the reason now all these mathematicians of our India now all joined together. You have come to this platform. So this I can appreciate this right time. I hope so. John and Dr. Emily, because nice theme they brought, because maths is very important for the future citizen of this planet. Excuse me. So not only this, even we have a 1 minute. So we have a plenty of programs. You can join the cultural exchange program, which was introduced by Dr. Emily. It's very nice. And also we have a first aid training, disaster management program, like lots of programs are there. So please join with us, and it will lead you to the right destination. All the best to all of you. Thank you.
Well. Thank you so much, Dr. Shiv. What a lovely time. So thank you so much for sharing a quick intro and information on that. And I want to thank you. Dear students, I have somebody all the way from Australia who have shared something to us. Would you like to hear from him? Yeah. He is one of the famous personality, and I would like to let me just play that video. I would rather just happily play the video, who have shared specifically for all of you. All right. Before I invite my next chief guest, and thereafter we're going to announce the results. All right. So let me play this video.
Well, hello, John, and to all the participants in the Indian National Maths competition. Congratulations, even for those who participated, but obviously a special congrats to the winners. I'm Andrew Banks. You might know me from Shark Tank Australia, and I'm speaking to you today from Sydney, sunny Sydney. But I've spent many time in India. I had a business with 7 offices all over the place, and I really love your country. And indeed, the rest of the world knows how smart Indian people are and Indian students, smart and compassionate. So well done on the winners, and it's great to have maths in your repertoire of education. Of course, that's sort of left brain thinking, smarts. Don't forget the right brain, and I'm a great believer that maths and music, in fact, are tied together. So I'm a great believer in STEM, science, and the technical aspects and maths, but also the creative parts of your education. So don't neglect those, but well done. John asked me to give you a few tips. Well, I think, you're 8 to 12 years of age and your life's still ahead of you, so don't worry. I want you to know that I was about 28 before I found out what I really love to do. So you need to look out for that thing that you're most passionate about, but it will take some time. You have to go on a journey. And the only thing I would say that I did do is on that journey, everything I did to the best of my ability, and I gave it 100%. So key thing to be successful is turn up, be consistent, and then ultimately find the thing that you love the most and what you're passionate about, because true success comes from the intersection, that means where these things cross, between what you're good at and passionate about and what the world needs. That's ultimately where people who rise to the top of their profession come. So find out what it is you love. And that also leads to creative thinking and thinking outside the box, because when you are a bit different and come up with different solutions that perhaps other people don't come up with, it's because you sat there and thought about what's possible in this universe. I mean, just think of the people who invented Google or other things, the web, thinking what's possible as opposed to what is. So that's really the source point of lateral thinking and also being creative in your approach. And maths, of course, is a great bedrock for that. I think maths is a very creative science in its own way. So I wish you well on your journey. I know that this is early days for you, but do everything to the best of your ability. Turn up, do it with a smile, be compassionate, and communicate well with your fellow person, man and friend, and all your classmates, and enjoy the journey. So well done.
Well, so thank you, Andrew. Thank you so much. It's supposedly midnight over there. And thank you so much for, okay, so great. I think one of the key factors that he did mention was that we need to be consistent. We need to be consistent. At the same point of time, we need to find out what we love. We surely need to look into this area, that we need to be consistent. At the same point of time, we need to find out what we love. Andrew did mention one of the key factors that, while I was talking to him, he did mention that maths and music go hand in hand. So you guys have finished maths competition. Guess what? We do have your guitar competition live on our page. You can go ahead and start enrolling yourself for guitar competition. And this is not going to be a national, but guess what? This is an international guitar competition. We are going to have people from across globe signing up, registering, competing with each other. And we have for different age groups. So if you're in younger age, you can join that. If you're in between 12 to 18, you have a separate group. So we have groups like youth, rock star, and jammers. So whichever group you belong, go ahead and register yourself, because we are going to have people from all across globe. Why? Because you see, I think while we were talking, he said that the two things, one is maths and the other is your music, and music plays a very, very integral part of life. All right. Now, before now, this is a time, I think this is the right time when I need to start inviting my another chief guest for the day, who's going to talk, who's also, and I was quite fascinated and surprised, and when I was talking to him, he just accepted the invitation to come and join us and see us or talk to all of you students. And this is going to be a great time when I would request Emily to introduce Sumit uh, for the talk. All right, Emily, go ahead.
Thank you, John. I would like to welcome our respected chief guest, Sumit Kabra, Director RR Global Executive Director of Vigos and co-founder of Scutes. He has been awarded as an emerging business leader at WCR London in 2014. Sumit Kabra holds an engineering degree and is an alumni of SP Jain School of Business. Sumit has been awarded with the Young Leader Award by SPJIMR and Alumni Award in 2018. He is a creative entrepreneur and one of the most knowledgeable resource of RR Global. Any initiative taken by Sumit has added value to the community in which he operated. Thank you so much. I would like Mr. Sumit to please share his thoughts. Thank you.
Well, thanks, Amila. Good evening, everyone. Thanks, John, for inviting me here. It's my really honor. I love to be between the students because I consider myself as a student for the whole life. And this is the approach I have kept in my business as well. How many here are nervous? Can you raise hand for waiting for result? All students here? Anyone here who are nervous? I can see some faces very nervous. We are waiting for the result. Yay, that's nice to see everyone. Yeah, that's good. That should be the way. We all know that we have given so much of hard work, sweat, and blood for this competition. Great job, John, for arranging this competition so well. And I can see that excitement, in everyone's face. So I would like to say congrats to all of the students who have participated, and special congrats and kudos to who will be the winner tonight. Dear friends, I would like to say, first of all, congratulations to all because you have shown that courage. You have mustered that courage to participate at least. So this is something kudos to all of you here. Well, we are in a millennium generation where we have got so many opportunities, plethora of opportunities. It's no more a brick and mortar game, dear friends. Before one decade, we used to consider only brick and mortar company altogether getting the great valuations or in the top companies of the world. But suddenly, if you see in last one decade, we have entered into a tech world, and all the unicorns right now is now gaining at the tech sizes. So you're in such a wonderful age where India is a youth age of 25 years. And what I understood from John, we all are from 8 to 14. So you're almost half the pathway where a young entrepreneur can make it. Dear friends, it's a very right time to make a strong base. This is a very, very important. I have done BE, that's a Bachelor of Engineering. But with maths and science, what I love, I call myself as a Banya engineer. It's very, very essential. So for me, BE is a Banya engineer. If you have a tech right and if you have a maths right, I'm sure you all can become entrepreneur and be in the top whatever you want to do. Of course, today, out of so many students participating, there will be top 3 as ranked as. Dear friends, always make an effort. Make sure that whatever you do, it should be ranked in top 4 or top 5. This principle should be followed in business as well. Because if you're in top 4 and top 5, you can rule in that business segment as well, and also in your country and make proud. Just an example I would like to give you about is Mr. Tilak Mehta. Mr. Tilak Mehta, he is like, at age of 13, he's been able to create a paper and parcel. A smart chap, at age of 13, creating a business empire and net worth of 100 crores. Look at the idea evolving. I will just discuss about his idea. I was reading his case study. He started this venture because he didn't got the book at the right time when he wanted. And he decided Like, we should have some paper and parcel to carry fast so that I can receive the courier at the same time. And this problem statement was converted into problem solving. And today he's worth more than 100 crores at age of 15. And he got so many awards. So dear friends, never forget to get inspired from others, learn from others. This is very, very important. Well, whatever age, the only one value which I would like to say, we have grown businesses multiple times, but my father, my grandfather imbibed the right value. व्यापार कितना भी बढ़ जाए, लेकिन व्यवहार नहीं बदलना चाहिए. So dear friends, the values and beliefs, whatever your parents have inculcated in your body right now or in your environment, please maintain that wherever you are, whatever you will be in the world at one point of time, never forget that. And second, what I would like to say is never forget the sacrifice of your parents. Whatever you are here today, your parents have sacrificed a lot. And this is the why you are able to learn. So these two things, always remember our culture, our India, which is known for, and make sure whenever you become at whatever vantage point you will reach in one day life, feel them proud, not only your parents, your institute, and your country as well. Well, this is what I would like to say from my experience. Anyone with great idea, I'm here, always ready to support you, sponsor you. Just bring out my idea. I will pass on my email ID and number to Mr. John, and all the best wishes to all the winners and the participants. Thank you, John.
Thank you, Sumit. Thank you. That was a lovely talk. And I think one of the areas, like you did mention, is like make us proud, make the country proud. And that's lovely. And this is what we have in mind, Sumit, that, this next generation, they are the ones who can have the ability to make our future in a much stronger shape. They can make it or they can shape it. And this is what we want to put the effort as. Thank you so much for that thought process. I would request, so this is the time, dear students, that all of us are waiting, but I would request, just for the sake of screenshot, I request maybe our team can just put Sumit, me, Emily, Mazhar, and Dr. Shiv in one screen so that we can take a screenshot all as a together, we can take a screenshot. And dear respected guests, Sumit, Mazhar, and Dr. Shiv, I have sent out on WhatsApp, I've sent out the details of the winners for each grade. For Sumit, I think you would have received for grade 6. So that's where you have, I think you have the details with you now. So can my team have all of us on? So just let me just sorry. All right, so has the screenshot been taken? All right, that's done. All right, so Sumit, Mazhar, could you please confirm if you have received the details? Mazhar,
Yeah,
Sumit has received. Okay, Mazhar.
I was well, thank you.
Okay, great. So dear students, so for grade 6th, I think I would like Mr. Smith to announce the winners for our national maths competition.
Well, it's Nilabha Sarkar from grade 6 of Delhi Public School, Newton, Kolkata, West Bengal, has bagged the first position in national maths competition. All kudos, Nilabha Sarkar.
Nilabha, you there? If you can, you
Yes,
can
sir.
just raise your hand.
Yes, sir, I am there.
Congratulations, Nilabha. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So you have got the first place. Sumit, go on. Nilabha, can you just come on a video as well?
Yes, sir, sure.
Okay. Okay. Sumit, please go ahead.
So the second position goes to Dibya Jyoti Biswal, grade 6 of Delhi Public School.
Divya Jyoti, you are
Dibya
there?
Jyoti Biswal.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, Divya Jyoti. You have bagged the second place. Am I right? Second place, right, Sumit?
Yeah, second place, yeah.
Okay, congratulations, Divya. Divya Jyoti, I would request all the participants to come on the video mode. Please, can you switch on your video so that we can get to see your lovely faces? Ah, there you are. Okay, Divya Jyoti. Great. Congratulations, Divya.
Congrats.
And yes, Sumit, please go ahead.
Okay, so the third one goes to Abhinava Bandyopadhyay. Abhinava Bandyopadhyay.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, Abhinava. Wow. And I'm looking at myself, Subit. I'm actually surprised. All of them are from TPS.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh my God. I'm looking at myself. All of them are from DPS. Wow. We
The
had
right.
students from across places. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Sumit. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for,
Thank you,
thank
John.
you so
Thank
much.
you very much, everyone. And all kudos to the winners. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. We would have some time for the winners at the end of the sessions. So if you want to share anything, please do feel free to share. We would love to hear from you. Now, I would request Dr. Shiv to announce the winners for grade 5th.
Yes,
Dr.
thank you,
Shiv.
John. Yes, thank you very much. Now, I'm very happy to declare the results of grade 5. Yes, my dear children, I know that you all are very eager to know your results. Yes, the first place goes to Ikshita Jha from grade 5 of Delhi Public School, Newton, Kolkata, West Bengal, has bagged first place. Yes, in our national maths competition. Once again, repeat, Ikshita Jha from grade 5 of Delhi Public School, Newton, Kolkata, West Bengal.
Ikshita, you there? Okay.
Yes,
All
now
right.
second place, we are declaring of a grade 5. The second place goes to Aman Kumar Yadav from BCM Senior Secondary School, Ludhiana, Punjab.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, Aman Kumar Yadav. And now the third place. Yeah, third place goes to Titas Das from Delhi Public School, Newton, Kolkata, West Bengal. Yes, congratulations. Titas.
Titas, you there?
Yes,
Titas
I'm
Das?
there.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm there.
okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Great. Congratulations. Great. Thank you so much, Dr. Shiv. Thank you so much. And Mazhar Hashmi, could you please announce the winners for grade 4th?
Sure. Well, I can already see how the butterflies in stomach of people who are testing.
Right.
So I'll go the reverse order. So I'll announce this. The third position being bagged by Mahadev CM of Army Public School, Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. Congratulations.
Mahadev CM, you
Mahadev
there?
CM, you there?
Thank you.
Congratulations, buddy.
Congrats. Very well done. Second place is
Yes, sir.
Congrats, Mahadev. Very well. Now moving on, the second place is Smith J. Dhandania, grade 4, Saraswati International School, Valsad, Gujarat.
Yes, sir.
Where are you? Congratulations. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Sumit.
Thank you, sir.
Lovely. Now coming on to the finalists. The first prize from grade 4 is Mazuksha Ghoshal from Delhi Public School, Newtown, Kolkata.
Thank you, sir.
Oh,
Oh, that's lovely.
come on again. Congratulations. How do you feel?
I feel really excited for the result which I have got.
What makes you so smart?
Practicing maths,
And
and doing exercises of maths regularly.
yeah. So is math your favorite subject, or is there anything else that you like?
Maths is my favorite subject.
Which comes second then after math?
Science.
And then,
English.
lovely. Good, very well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. Thank you so
Take
much,
it from
Mazhar.
now.
Congratulations, all the winners. Winners, can I just just get to see you so that I can, my team can just take a screenshot together. Just please switch on, keep your cameras on so that my team can take screenshots of all the winners. Your lovely faces. I mean, I was baffled. I mean, Mazhar, out of curiosity, when you were talking, I was baffled to see the excitement that these young kids had.
Oh, yeah,
It's
absolutely.
it's beautiful. It's lovely. And I'm amazed, with the confidence. I mean, I don't know. We had the confidence while we were that age. I mean, I barely know that we had.
I don't talk about myself, not me for sure.
Right. And I'm looking at these kids, the kind of confidence they bring in and I was being told by the judges, the juries, that the marks were like 49, out of 50. So we had to only select somebody who just submitted ahead of someone. So it was not a tie based on the marks, it was tie based on the time of submission.
Wow.
So I mean, it was, and some of these questions were not very easy as well. I myself looked at those questions, so I know for a grade 4th, 5th, and 6th, those questions were not at a level of for them to solve. But I was surprised to see them solving it. And 50. Mazhar, do you remember when we used to write the test? So we had the test for about 100 questions. We will get good amount of time. But for 50 questions, they had just 30 minutes. They had just 30 minutes. And that was like, wow. So
No,
kudos all
absolutely.
kiddos, winners. Yes. So you have anything to say, Mazhar? Yeah. I mean,
No, just one
yes,
thing.
sure.
It's amazing to win awards. It's
Can you just a sec? Can you just keep yourself on mute, Vriddhi Jain? Can you just keep yourself on mute? Thank you. Great. Yes, Mazhar. Sorry.
No, what I was saying that winning an award is a thing. Absolutely, you have done extremely well. But I think Sumit was mentioning as well, the courage to participate, the courage to get there, the very first step, is very, very big. So those who haven't won the award, don't feel discouraged. Right? It's just one award. We will have many, many more. Maybe some of you, those who have won, may win again. Some of you haven't won, may win that award. But however, it is very important that you have come out as winners. But those who haven't got the award, you are no less, because
Yes.
you have the biggest thing is, achieving a very big, or achieving a reaching a certain destination, or achieving something really big. It starts with the very first step that you take. If you don't take a step, you will never reach anywhere. So those who haven't won the award, my step my congratulations for believing in yourself and coming out and being tested, right? Being participative in this competition. So don't feel any less of yourself. You have done extremely well. So good job there as well.
Great. Thank you so much. Before we come towards the end of the session for tonight, I would like to tell all the winners, please, you'll be contacted by us for various other formalities that needs to be taken care. You'll be contacted by us. So don't worry, we'll still be in touch with you. And again, as Mazhar did rightly mention, that I think I can very much correlate to what he was talking about, the winners and who didn't win it. It's no less there, no less, for sure. Like even in my case, I know my journey from applying and attending maths Olympiad while I was a kiddo to actually winning it. It took me about two years and above. 2+ years. So twice I applied. I applied for twice. I attended the exam twice, and then that's when I could bag even the third position, not even the first. I think many of you guys are a good first. I could just bag third position, but then I'm glad that you have tried at this young age. So thank you so much. With this, we would have come to the end of session. I would like Dr. Schiff to give a vote of thanks to our chief guests, parents, and other teachers. And thereafter, if any of the students would like to talk or parents would like to talk, we would like welcome you for 5 minutes, and then we would end our session for tonight. Dr. Shiv.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much for conducting this national level maths competition. It's not a district or a state, it's a national level competition. It's not an easy task. So wonderfully, successfully, we have completed this program. Congratulations to the team. So first of all, I would like to thank our most respected today's chief guest, Mazhar Hazami. Thank you very much, sir. And he is a senior director, Forester, and very nicely he gave his speech about the importance of maths and why in this age students should utilize this chance. So thank you very much for joining in our platform today as a special and chief guest today. Thank you very much, sir, in your busy schedule. We gave you a valuable time to us. Thank you. And I would like to thank Mr. Sumit Kabra and Director RR Global, and very nicely explain that learn from others. It's a wonderful thing he said, and also don't forget the values and beliefs that the family teaches. That's right, sir. What he said is wonderful. Hats up to you. So on behalf of the students, those who took part in today's program, I give assurance that surely they will follow the values in their life, what they have learned from the family. And I would like to extend my thanks to Mr. Andrew Banks from Sydney, chairman of the Winter Group, and nicely explained that maths is a creative science. Yes, of course. So each and everyone understood about the creative science. That's the reason they took part in various, level of competition. So thank you very much, Mr. Andrews, and also, I would like to extend my gratitude towards Mr. Prashant, director of WMS Group. Unfortunately, he had to join some other emergency work. So, but he has passed his wishes to all of us. Thank you very much, Mr. Prashant. And also, I would like to thank our Dr. John Prakash Jha, who is the founder and CEO of our UpHemi, and Mrs. Dr. Emily John. Thank you very much, director. She joined, and so nice program she has planned, and both of us, and also one more person who is behind the scenes, seen all of us know that is one of the pillar of our UpHemi, none other than Joshua. Thank you very much, Joshua. And I think it's the right time to thank all the parents, those who gave a full support to take part in this event. And also, I would like to thank all the head of the institutions, principals, correspondent, coordinators, and teacher in charge. So without their support, and it couldn't happen. So thank you very much for all the institutions from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, because all over India they applied for this program. And anyway, we have another consolation prizes also that many number of students are waiting. So due to the time conservation, we are not able to declare those results. It will be reaching to you soon, all of you. And also very nice programs, means further free programs, and also prize waiting for you, and wonderful, colorful, multicolor certificates also waiting for you, students. And last but not the least, I would like to give a special thanks to all the participants. Yes, you are the special today, because without you, we couldn't conduct this program. Thank you very much, all the participants. Thank you very much, and hats up to all of you. Congratulations to all. UpHemi once again wishes you all. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shiv. So before we end up, Sumit or Mazhar, anything else that you would like to share? And dear students, take this opportunity, because Sumit is here, and Mazhar is here. I know both of them there, and obviously, most of us, like me, Mazhar, Sumit, we really lack times. And if these guys are here, take this opportunity to ask any questions. I'm telling you, if you want to ask any questions, please do ask. Because this is a time when you want to, you can just ask them, how you're in, possibly how was your childhood, or I don't know what kind of questions you would like to ask. Would you, kids, would you like to ask a question? What about Mitya, Vetan, Dipansh? You would like to ask any questions? Come on, the people who have scored at least like first, second, third, or even the runners and the other top 10 finalists. Come on, you guys have any questions? Or Sumit, you have anything to share apart from what you've already done it?
Well, I think they are doing a great job. Always be ahead of the curve. This is what we have believe in the businesses as well. So, our group, if you see, we started with 22 years ago with wires and cables. We got matured with the time and we were ahead of the curve. We ventured into consumer durable. Today we came into electric scooter again, which was a need of an
Yes.
hour.
Yes.
And we are also into light fidelity system, which is again you are going to see as a futuristic product very soon. So whatever internet connection you see today in Wi-Fi, it will be Li-Fi and Wi-Fi both combination. Data will be given through the light. So we are already started working on that project, and very soon by 2025 we'll be launching this kind of technology.
So
So
Sumit, tell me
yeah,
for
please.
the
Yeah.
sorry. So Sumit, tell me for the betterment of all of us, what do you think that innovation? Because I know I've seen your journey and we have spoken a couple of times. And what do you think that innovation? So where does this innovation should begin with in the early days, or do you have some thoughts in your? You can relate to your early childhood regarding innovation or something of that sort. Would you like to throw some light?
So no, I will say what's because I don't want to praise about me or what we do. Like, I would like to say about the basics, what we follow. So we follow, about blue ocean strategy very, very clear. Either it can be alternative or it can be substitute. So we have to ask in our question in our mind whether I'm an alternative guy or I'm a substitute. So alternative is something which is required as a flavor of a town, right? What's new in the tech. And we follow a very simple model of ERRC. That's one thing is whenever you do anything, either you are eliminating, either you are reducing, either you are raising, or either you are creating. So out of these four principles, if you get one of the product or the tech product as one side, then you'll be always ahead of the curve. And this is what we do. So like, electric scooter, you're eliminating the cost, like you're raising the bar, like eliminating the cost of the petrol, right? So this is where the need comes. Okay, yeah, it's a need of an hour and blue ocean strategy. We entered into LED lighting as well, right? So this was again a very new creature, like 2012, if you ask me. Before that, all were CFL and the traditional lighting, but we were right time and right place. So today we are in doing great in LED as well. So this is what, John, we have to be always curious, always one step ahead than your competitor, and be with the right tech. This is something we have to be always focused. Always follow these four steps: eliminating, reduce, raise, or create. Either one of them has to follow, and then only launch the product in the market.
Great, great. Well, that brings towards the end of the session. Dear students, if you have nothing, would you have anything to share, or you're good to go? Yeah, somebody's saying something. All right. Well, we are good. Naibhal Sarkar, you want to say something?
It's Nilabha.
Nilabha, sorry.
Yes. So I was asking that will we get some certificate?
Yes, dear. So as I said, from UpHemi's team, you'll be contacted, and there's still things that needs to be filled up. We'll be contacting you. All right. Personally, each of you will be getting a call. All the winners will be getting a call. All right.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much, dear everyone. Thank you so much, Mazhar. Thank you, Sumit, Dr. Shiv, Emily, and the entire team. The journey has been a great, and this was the first time that we had conducted. Thank you so much for joining us and tuning us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, dear.
Sir, who won?
I'm sorry.
Who won?
Who won? Which grade are you in?
Sir, 5.
5. So Ishita Jha has got the first place. Aman Kumar Yadav has got the second place, and Titus Das has got the third place.
We'll be sending results to all schools.
Yes. Okay.
Sir, can you please confirm for the 4th grade, please?
You'll be seeing this result right now. Even okay, for 4th grade it is Madhukushra Kaushal first place, Smith J. Tandania second place, Mahadev CM third place. So you'll be seeing the result on your login page in next few minutes. All
Excuse
the
me, sir.
results will be. Yes, dear.
Sir, in 6th standard, who is won?
Who has won?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Nilabha Sarkar, first place. Divya Jyoti Biswal, second place. Abhinava Bandopadhyay from DPS, third place. Okay.
Excuse
Okay,
me,
sir.
sir.
Yes, dear.
Sir, I am in top 10 finalists. So what is my score?
I do not know that because the scores are with the judges. Sorry, juries, the teachers. Yeah, I do not have that. Yes. So for all the questions, you can write to us, you can email us, or you can contact us. All right. For all the questions. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you all. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.